My dear, you're working harder, but it's not fixing the problem. And I know that is frustrating and exhausting because you're not avoiding work. You're doing so much more of it. But what if the extra work, the working harder, is the reason your results, your income, your success isn't changing? My name is Ruth Duren. I'm a certified life coach, master coach trained, and MBA, and I help immigrant businesswomen turn exhausting effort into results that actually pay them. What your experience might be solving everything that is coming in your life through working more, refining more, learning more, trying more, analyzing more, thinking more, and trying to get it right. And what I see with my clients who are high achieving women is that it makes sense. Something feels unclear, you do more. Something feels off, you do more. You refine more. You want better results. You want more income. You want more success. You want more of the experiences that mean a lot to you. So you have learned, and we are taught, just increase your effort. Do more actions. Do more things. Unfortunately, what actually is happening, you avoid making clean, clear, and decisive decisions. You unfortunately avoid being seen before you feel ready. You avoid doing and putting B work out into the world. You avoid risking, oh, this might not work. And what that does, it takes you away from trial and error, from the scientific method, because imperfect action is better than action that's never taken. Imperfect action is better than, and done is better than never done or completed. And so I see so many immigrant businesswomen and so many high achieving women who have so many things on their to-do list because they're looking for the right thing to do, that the perfect thing to do to get to the next level. The hidden pattern is effort becomes a way to stay in motion and not in a way to create the result that you want. Effort becomes a way of you staying stuck in doing the same old thing that's not working, but not moving your income, your success, and your results forward. And so, so many of my clients will be so exhausted and will have done so many things, and they wonder why their results don't change. And it's because their clarity and their decisive action gets delayed. The decisions are prolonged for a time that feels right. The messages stay diluted because they don't say exactly what needs to be said and when it needs to be said. The selling becomes very inconsistent because we're managing, taking a lot of actions, doing a lot of things. So, for example, a client came to me, and the client was really thinking that the solution was by doing more, creating more programs, creating more courses, creating more on the back end. And when we looked at it, she was doing all this stuff, and why wasn't she creating any income? And what we realized is the client was not selling. She had all these good things, but it was safe in the back end, but it was not being actually put out into the world. See, what I advised her to do is to actually put that work out in the world, have the feeling of courage to put it out in the world and see if people actually want what she's putting out. Because what happens is we create all these things in the back end and we don't even know if people want it. And so she started putting her stuff out. Fortunately for her, people did want it. And so she started creating her income. The difference was she didn't create another program. She didn't create another course. She didn't create anything new. She used the one she already had, and people actually bought it. And so her results became what she really wanted. Just one small shift. And so I want you to ask yourself, what am I trying not to feel? What am I trying not to feel by not deciding, by not saying what the courageous thing, by not doing the courageous thing? What is the emotion that you're protecting yourself from? And then I want you to make one clear, decisive move instead of adding more work. What is the one thing that you're afraid to do? I want you to do that. What's the one thing that you're scared to decide? I want you to decide that and then see what will happen. Because what actually creates results, what actually creates money in the bank is clarity, direct and decisive decisions, visible and courageous actions, and clean execution. So, my dears, if you've been trying hard and working harder, but your income, your results are not matching all the effort you're putting, there's a very good reason why. Take my quiz, what's really driving you overworking, and identify what's your reason why. If you love my support, I'd love to support you. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.